Hey guys, let's do a Q&A. Hello everybody. Okay, so we're here for another Q&A session. This is number 2 that I've ever done. I got some questions from last week's video and we're gonna answer them now here on the Q&A. Let's go. Firebros Gaming says, have you heard of the clowns? I'm assuming you mean those weird ones that have been cited everywhere. Yes, I have. Don't know what they are. Nobody really knows what they are. If I was a betting man, I think it's a promotion. Something coming up, but I could be totally wrong. We'll find out. D-Boy says lit, who is your favorite song, football team, video game? Punctuation's important, little guy. Favorite song, Shine On Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd, best band on earth. Favorite football team, not a sports guy, but I'm gonna say Packers. And video game, I'm gonna go with any Call of Duty series. It's basically one game. I like the effect, it's like paintball with your friends. It's high energy, it's extremely good. Who's your favorite YouTuber? And don't say yourself. I'm not gonna say myself. I'm not that narcissistic, at least not yet. Too bold for that. Casey Neistat, which is basically a vlogger now. He's a filmmaker, but he's a vlogger on his YouTube channel. Go check him out. And Comic Book Girl 15. All right, she's not that huge. I think she's about 500,000 subs, but she's got great production. I enjoy what she does on her channel with movie reviews and pop culture review. And the best part, she drinks Blanton's bourbon, which I can't even find up here at North anymore. McLovin says, are you ever going to give away something, LOL that? You know, like something signed by you, cause I would love to get something from you like that, hearts. Well, I don't know, man. Giveaways are kind of funny like that. You don't, I mean, every time you do a giveaway, you have 10,000 people that are really excited but upset, and one dude that's kind of happy. Not really good odds, but you know what, at 100,000 subs, I'm gonna be doing probably a huge giveaway. I'll have something signed as part of it, why not? I'll do that for you, buddy. Luca J Gaming 808 says, what is your favorite food? Steak. Now, I'm not gonna be like this typical guy say, I like steak because it's manly. No, a properly done filet mignon with like a seared edge and raw in the center is like the best thing on earth. Giovanni Stream says, GameDojo, well, you shout me out? That's a question. Giovanni Streams! Gamer Creeper says, are you going to play the new Forza and the new Ghost Recon? Not Forza, because I don't really do racing games per se. I do racing on GTA and that's about it. But Ghost Recon, that might be a possibility. Tom Clancy makes some good stuff, so we'll check it out when it comes out. Harry Tyson says, do I have a pet? Yes, I do. It's little Cleo. She's not here right now. She showed up during, I think, the last video. Mendoza Dynasty says, GameDojo, are you still best friends? Oh, Mendoza. Yeah, we're still best friends. Want to come over? Have some cookies and watch a movie? Dark Paladin says, GameDojo, serious question. You need to answer this Q&A. When will we be back for some bread from the shop? Okay, Dark Paladin, I had that one bread and it was amazing. I keep forgetting to go back. Unfortunately, it's just so far away. I don't live anywhere near St. Louis Park, not really. And to go all the way there just for a loaf of bread seems a little ridiculous. So maybe this weekend, I don't know, I'll try making it back. Insane Gamer 1234 says, are you subscribed to any small YouTube channels? I believe I might be a couple, at least friends that are streamers. I think I'm only subscribed to like 40 people. Check out my subscriptions, they're totally public. You can always go check out my channel to see who I'm subscribed to. Matthew Mason says, who killed JFK? Nobody knows. Christy McKay says, how would you celebrate your 100K subscribers? Well, I'm gonna definitely do a giveaway. I haven't done them in a while forever. I did the last one, I think it was 1,000 subs. I'll do a giveaway. It'll definitely be a party stream of some sort. I'm not sure how that's gonna play out. Let's get closer to 100K before we get too excited about it. We got another 40,000 subs to get there. When we get a little closer, maybe we'll brainstorm a little bit. Maybe I'll ask you guys what you'd like to see. Mars Boss says, who thought of your children's names? Well, we did. I searched names that I liked. I found 10 to 15 names that I absolutely liked. I sent to her. She wrote back the one she liked, and I picked the one out of that, and it ended up being Miles. Adam Scharnhorst says, what's your favorite accomplishment in life? Woohoo! Accomplishment? I guess I don't think I'd say it's something really kind of plain and boring and something you guys may not be very excited to hear, but it's creating a very comfortable and happy life for my family. I got myself a decent job. I got a good house in a good neighborhood with good schools. I have 2 wonderful kids. I have a wonderful wife. Everything works out great. It seems kind of domesticated and boring, but when you are an adult and you create that sort of like that bubble of happiness, it works out for you. And it's something that you strive for and you work hard for, and it worked for me, so I'm pretty happy. So there you go. The Gaming GDJ/Jonna says, can you eat a spoonful of salt? No, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds horrible. Why would you want me to do that? You want me to die? Pokemon 50,000 Little Jimmy. Hello, Poke fan. He says, GameDojo, what is your favorite jump scare donation? My favorite one? There's no way to remember. I've had hundreds of them, and those evil people in my channel, you know who you're talking. Zycotic. Yeah, I'm talking you, Zycotic, and Crash, and Sewers. Thank you for the money. Wargamer305 says, what state do you live in and do you like PS4, Xbox One? I live in Minnesota and I prefer the Xbox One. Better controller, better network, games don't crash as much. Man says, have you ever thought of approaching a network and doing some kind of reality show? No, I haven't actually, because the reality is that this is still a hobby, always will be until I get to a certain size or getting, and because of that, I can't devote any more time to any of this stuff. I'm already streaming and I'm already doing vlogs and doing commentaries, so I kind of maxed out my YouTube ability, but who knows where it's gonna go. Corey Thal says, is there any way to sponsor you instead of a month-to-month, do it like Twitch and do multiple months at a time, or is it YouTube? Yeah, unfortunately, no. The month-to-month thing is apparently how YouTube has it set up. I've had discussions with people there saying my recommendations would be to do like a 3 months at like $5 a month, or a 6-month rotation at like $4 a month, and then like a 12-month at $3. So the longer you commit, the lower it costs you. I think that's the better way of doing it. But unfortunately, nothing has happened yet. In fact, I don't think they've changed anything of the sponsorship program since it came out. I made you read this as Mr. Dojo. May I be in your video with responding comments? Okay, there you go. You're in the video. Dr. Lee says, what color was your hair? You can kind of see what my hair color was. It was this darky? Well, that's not bad. Dark colored. Okay, so I had like brownish dark hair. You can tell my eyebrows. You see the eyebrows? That's the color of the hair. That's Dojo hair. Carla says, are you ever going to start streaming on Wednesdays? Also, why don't you stream on Wednesdays? Carla, so I used to always stream on every single day. For almost exactly a year, I streamed every single day, only had like 6 days off, right? The reality is that it's exhausting for someone who works full-time and has kids and all that jazz. So one day off is just kind of like a nice way of just, hey, maybe I can watch a movie, because I haven't seen a movie in years, right? Ty Gaming says, do you have Xbox 360? I do, Ty, but I do not play it anymore. I have 2 of them, they are in storage. Simply put, most of the games can now be played on the Xbox One, and I might as well just play on the better platform. I love the 360. I still think it's probably one of the best consoles ever, and I'm serious. It's one of the best consoles ever. But the new hardware, new generation is just preferred. Do you have a dog? Says Jaylen Cadwell. And if you do, what kind of dog is it? Sorry, no doggies. Isaiah Sordovia says, what's your most played game? Call of Duty. Actually, I take that back. Maybe Grand Theft Auto. They're kind of like equal, but I think Grand Theft Auto might be edging out now because I've been playing it so recently. Isaiah says, what's your favorite console? Super Nintendo. Isaiah again says, what do you like to do other than play video games? I love to play guitar. I love movies and TV, obviously. I love to cook. Obviously, I play with my kids and we go out in family events. So, whatever normal life stuff, I suppose. Isaiah again, are you planning to play BO3 mod tools? No, I don't think so. I'm not a big fan of mod tools and mods in general. They're kind of gimmicky at first and they're enjoyable, but what ends up happening is you get really tired of the game really quickly because if you don't have any parameters to work within, you kind of like, it loses something. And that's why I never cheat or never kind of do anything that breaks a game, because I feel that's the same thing. You're playing a game. It should have rules and limits in order to work within, which makes it more fun. Ways Dog says, how long have you been streaming for? 1 year and 2 months, I think it was? No, 1 month, I'm sorry. Chase Andrews says, when your son is older, will you let him play a game in the live stream with you, or is he still doing YouTube at the same time? I think so, Chase Andrews. Actually, if you check out a video in my catalog of videos, I actually played with him. He played with me on a Besiege game. It was a really adorable edited video before I even started streaming. Go check it out. Danny3690 says, how old I am? Fearsome says, what do you plan on doing when Infinite Warfare comes out? Will you make streams on that? Oh, you better believe it. In fact, I'm planning on doing a 24-hour stream when it comes out, and then just going crazy, probably for weeks on end, every other day or every day. I'm a big Call of Duty fan, and I'm excited that there's a new Call of Duty. Everyone loves new Call of Duty. We're gonna have a great time with that game. That, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, it's gonna be a fun time. Jacobina says, what is a go-to food for you that you can always eat? That's a good question. Crackers, Ritz crackers, or club crackers. They're just like, you can always enjoy them. They're buttery and wonderful and delicious. They fill you up. They're cheap. Get a glass of water. They're kind of good for you, I guess. Liam Blisky says, do you have a Blu-ray collection? If you do, can you show it to us? That's a Blu-ray collection. Maybe I'll make that another video some other time. Fade Extreme 1 says, if you were a girl for 1 day, what would you do? Where would you go? And what would you do? All right. I probably would never leave my bedroom. Just saying. Just saying. Skeptical Gaming, can you tell us something we don't know? Like a secret of childhood thing? I'm blind as a bat. Okay, guys, these are contacts, right? I can't see at all. Like, this is, all right, like if I was the glasses that didn't have glasses on, I could read like this, like that's it, and then it's like blurry. So if apocalypse happens, I'm in trouble. Brock Bree says, what age did you lose your virginity at? 18. Would you rather be super fat for the treat of your life or super skinny? I would say skinny because super fat is a very uncomfortable way of living. It's hard to move around. You can't do as many things. At what age will you figure out the chin straps aren't cool anymore? Haha, just effing with you. Rock, they're always cool. They're always cool. They're always in fashion at the dojo. Aurelio says, which is the best game? There is no best game. But if I was going to pick one, it's going to be Call of Duty. Why? Because you can play with your friends. They keep coming out with new ones for fun times that never gets old. And you can buy old games for cheap and play them still. Brainstormer77 says, Dojo, when is the next time you'll be going to the Mall of America? Maybe I can meet you there. Probably not. It might be a little weird at this early stage of my channel to be meeting people up, but I'm probably going to be in the Mall of America when it starts getting really bad weather because I'm going to do a vlog over the Mall of America. Why not? It'd be great. Everyone wants to see it. I'll probably wait till this holiday season because they got great Christmas trees and decorations in the mall. And of course, mall shoppers are crazy. Come to think of it, maybe we'll go for Black Friday, a Black Friday Mall of America vlog. All right, guys, that ends it for this time. Thank you so much for the questions. I really appreciate the support and you guys responding to the video. Hopefully the answers were good enough for you. I'll probably wait another month or two to do this again. So if you have another question, just hold on to it and we'll do it again in a couple of months. So I'm here every night at 10 p.m. Central live streaming at the GameDojo channel. So guys, we'll check you out then. Bye-bye.